Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Survival Minecraft. And yeah, we're here over at the end island. I think we ended up over here after last episode. We got all of these beacon beams in here. And last time I put 6 in here, but this time I switched it over to just 5 now. Yeah, each one of these is just in a nice little plus pattern, and the reason I did that was all of these are only running speed 1 instead of speed 2, so I was able to do speed 1 and regeneration and save a beacon on all of these. I also had to add one more beacon over here, this one, because this area out here is pretty far away, so that beacon over there no longer reaches us, so I had to put another one out here. And instead of putting it out another 50 blocks, or another 100 blocks away, right? Because beacons are 50 blocks wide. I just put it 50 blocks away, so it's running like this. But yeah, it's time for another endstone check. If you'll remember, this whole project is slowly digging this endstone end island all the way down, and eventually there's going to be no end island out here at all. But in order to do that, I've been very slowly mining through each layer one by one, and right now it's taking about 2 hours to do one layer, and there's like 40 more or so. I don't remember it. There's a lot more layers. But why don't we check? You can tell that there's detritus right here. But why don't we check our scoreboard and have the moment of truth? I think last time we were somewhere near upper 70,000, but look how far we are now. Ta-da! Almost 160,000, so almost doubled it in the amount of time since last time. So yeah, the project is still going, but if you remember, we need to mine out a little over 1 million, so barely like 15% of the way there. Now, what I want to do is actually work on a project back here. We haven't been back to the overworld in a little while, huh? It's, oh, it's nighttime. Let me go take a nap. Yeah, so we have been stuck in the nether and the end for, oh god, many, oh no, that's, spoilers. Like I was saying, we've been stuck in the nether and the end for quite a few episodes. And something throughout all those projects that was a problem was the rockets. I kept running out of rockets. If you'll remember, I have a little tiny miniature sugarcane farm in here. In my tower, we just have 12 things. So there's 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. But if we take a look in here, there's going to be basically none because I keep using them to make rockets. And if we look in here, I have these 3 chests, and this is all I have left. I have two shulkers of rockets, which I burned through like absolutely crazy. And so what I wanted to do today was build a sugarcane farm, and yeah, you already saw where it's gonna go. It's just gonna go right over here, basically just flying over it right now. So why don't I go get a platform down, and hopefully those boys behind me just don't start shooting me. We need some mud for this build, and I have to say, just how satisfying is it to mine this stuff? I mean, just listen. It's such a nice sound. I love it so much. I think while I'm out here, I might as well get some of these mangrove logs too. These things are super annoying to get. Chopping down these trees is the absolute worst. But, I mean, I'm out here, so I might as well get some of these. I really like the logs on the outside too. I mean, look, I love this color so much. All right, I got all the stuff that we need. It's just these 2 shulker boxes here. It's there's not a lot of stuff. There's a lot of open air in here. Actually, I don't have everything. I have almost everything. I need some more sugarcane, so it's I just harvested a bunch and planted them back there. But yeah, down here, there is a bunch of redstone, so why don't I go get in the redstone, and then I'll try to explain what it does without being incredibly boring. All right, we have the first layer in here, and we went through and did one more layer of this because I want to show you. It's hard to show what goes on if I don't do that. So down here, there's a huge mess. So basically, there's just a normal hopper clock here. It has a whole bunch of stuff in it. And then here's a dropper clock. So basically, every time this thing empties, this thing puts 1 over here. So 10 of these is equal to 10 of this going back and forth, right? Really long time is what I'm saying. So this takes an hour to empty is what it is. And so then after it goes through all of that, it turns on this thing, And there's a big long delay circuit and another hopper clock that makes this stuff go back and forth. And trust me, it's about to make sense. So this thing going back and forth makes these torches turn on and off. And all that does is make this slime thing go back and forth. So the way that this farm works is there's going to be sugarcane on these mud blocks. And when you turn these pistons on, it goes sideways and breaks the sugarcane. And then it comes back and goes the other way and turns the sugarcane. So I have to put water in here and sugarcane down there. But then when this whole thing works, we have this stacked up really high. And this is just a short circuit. I hit the button and it goes. But watch it. We'll see it go back and forth here. So here it comes. It goes that way. And then it goes back the other direction like that. And so that breaks both sides. And this is going to be stacked up way high up in the air. And it's going to look really, really cool. Now, the last thing before we get going here on the final build is that this slime going back and forth is based off an Elmango design from like 1.12. Way long ago. But the Sidecraft boys made a huge one of these. So you can make these go 11 long. And then it like wraps around. And basically it's this giant cube that they have. So yeah, I've used this quite a bit. But the only thing I'm using from Elmango is this like mechanic of going back and forth. Everything else in here was all the stuff that I put together. So it's not that good. But why don't we go ahead and I'm going to build this whole thing up now. So let's get cooking on that. Oh yeah, that was pretty easy to build, huh? And it looks awesome too, doesn't it? I mean, just look at it. Got this cool like back and forth pattern going up. It just, oh, it looks so awesome. Why don't we go get in closer and check it out though? I managed to get all of the sugarcane in. It grew up all the way over there, and now we just have sugarcane all set up in here. Look at that. Now, I don't think any of this has quite grown up yet. Let's see, they're all one high. Nope. So I just managed to get all of this in here. So of course it's not going to be all grown up yet, but I can show you how it works if I hit this button over here. So why don't I do that, and I'll try to back up and show you how it works. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, boop. Get into free cam, and then you'll see all these go back and forth all the way up, and then they flip back, and then it goes all the way back up again, and they flip back. Oh, so cool. And then basically all the sugarcane gets bumped to the side and it all falls down and it all goes in right here. I'm very happy with this thing though. It looks so cool. Just chilling here. We have more stuff to add to our little area. I'm going to go cover this up all down there now that we're all done and turn this thing on, and we should just be, whoops, all my sugarcane's going off behind me. It should just be producing sugarcane, just going off, like I said, every hour or so. It should harvest all the sugarcane, and it'll just all be down here in this chest. And maybe you have to do something about this because this isn't the best storage. All right, I got this floor in, but I'm not sure where these dudes are coming from. So this, like I talked about last episode, this is minihud. And this is a structure box overlay. And look at that. That's supposed to be the pillager outpost. So they're only supposed to be able to spawn in here. But for some reason, they're also spawning out here. Like this guy. I have no idea why. So I think I'm going to have to go through and convert like all of these to be bottom slabs or something. So we don't get these guys spawning. Because it's very mean of you. With any luck, switching all of these over to bottom slabs will have fixed the issue. I haven't seen anything spawn quite yet, and if we go down here, I've actually changed this quite a bit down here. So I did as much decoration as I could. It's pretty tight, the space down here, because of all this redstone. And, you know, I don't want blocks to be powered, and there will be trapdoors flipping around all over the place. That's quite annoying. But this is what I got down here so far. And yeah, we almost got what is that, 2/3 of a shulker box full all the way. I think there's nothing in there. Yeah, but it looks pretty nice down here, and if I really need to get back into the redstone, I can. This is how I get back in here. I hop on here, and I hit this, and I'm back in here. If I want to leave, I go out this way. It's pretty good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just chill here for a while, get a whole bunch of sugarcane, like I was saying, because I'm running out of these rockets, and I'll be set on rockets for a good while. I'm gonna have to call it there though. This one was a little bit shorter than usual, but that's okay. We made this whole farm, which is actually a lot of progress. Waiting for all of these sugar canes to grow up just from my tower in those 12 spots was not very enjoyable. So we got this whole thing done, and if you made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a good rest of your day wherever you are, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.